What is this? I'm just going to rest here for a while. I need a moment of peace. Destiny can wait. You chose here? It's not even in the sun. Like if you go over to this corner here, you can lie in the sun. Isn't that much better? And you know, you can hang out with this angel statue here. Alright, so somewhere around here there are 3 stars. I keep trying to imagine that all of this is designed for some purpose, not just the challenges but Elohim, the terminals, the glitches and all. The puzzles isn't before our eyes, it's behind them. Well, maybe. Maybe. I'll be kinda sad if at the end they end up saying stuff that don't really need to be said. I mean, if they actually at the end they just say to you, hey, I know you just played a video game, but you should spend some time thinking about philosophy in real life. Then it's like, yeah, I know that, I knew that. You don't need to tell me that. Like, I would hate it if that's the ending. It's like, so you spent all that time just to tell me that? I knew it already. Hey, what's this? Transcendence. Reader responses to last week's article on science and atheism. I'm perfectly aware of all the arguments against religion. In fact, I agree with most of them. There is no question that there is an objective material reality. I'm also absolutely convinced that only a secular society can be truly equal and just. And yet, I believe I am, as they say, a person of faith. Alright. Religion, to me, is not about distorting observable reality with superstitions, that's a good start, but about transcendence. It's not about deluding ourselves that the earth is 6,000 years old, or God will help us if we say the right words inside our heads, but about reaching out to the sublime. This is not a rejection of reason, but its application to a set of experiences that cannot be approached by more traditional means. True engagement with religion is humbling. It transcends culture, nationality, and gender. As such, I think it goes hand in hand with science, and is not opposed to it. Dr. Omar Garab, Institute for Applied Noemetics. You know that sense of religiosity you feel? That, like everything else you feel, is chemicals in your brain. I'm sorry to say. Like, sometimes you will see a thing and be in awe. You will see, like, you will feel like you will kind of feel a bond with the universe. Sometimes maybe you took drugs, that helps too. Maybe you took drugs, or maybe it's just that particular time of day, or you know, the sunlight is just right, or maybe it's some kind of music. But that feeling of religiosity, it's something that can be triggered. And it's something that you feel the same way you feel hot and cold, the same way you feel happy or sad. It's a feeling, and it's chemicals in your brain. Just like you can take drugs to feel happy, you can. Like, take drugs to feel happy. You can eat chocolate and feel happy. You can also, you know, trigger a feeling of the sublime. And that's just in your head. It doesn't mean there's a God out there. It's a feeling in your head. So, I mean, if you like that, that's one thing. But to believe that there is a God because of that feeling, I know that feeling makes you feel like there might be a God. But it is just as much an illusion as your happiness and sadness, right? If that's sad news for any of you, then I'm sorry I just said it, but it's true. Matter. True, there are certain idealist books, not of a clerical character, but philosophical ones, wherein you can read that time and space are categories of our minds, that they result from the requirements of our thinking, and that nothing actually corresponds to them in reality. But it is difficult to agree with this view. If any idealist philosopher, instead of arriving in time to catch the 9 p.m. train, should turn up 2 minutes late, He would see the tail of the departing train and would be convinced by his own eyes that time and space are inseparable from material reality. Yes. The task is to diminish the space, to overcome it, to economize time, to prolong human life, to register past time, to raise life to a higher level and enrich it. This is the reason for the struggle with space and time, at the basis of which lies the struggle to subject matter to man. Matter which constitutes the foundation not only of everything that really exists, but also of all imagination. Yeah, so again they're talking about this undeniable physicality of the universe. Like you can kind of speculate as much as you like, but if you're 2 minutes late for your train, you're 2 minutes late for your train and you're not getting on that train. Right? So there is hard reality that you have to deal with. Which is not to say that there's no kind of meaning in the world, it just means that you have to, fit the meaning into what's actually there. Build a universe. In his remarkable 1978 essay, How to Build a Universe That Doesn't Fall Apart 2 Days Later, Philip K. Dick, his name is Philip K. Dick, discusses the two themes that are most central to his work. What is reality, and what is an authentic human being? His speculations and experiences will seem extraordinary to a reader unfamiliar with his work. Yet despite what may seem like far-fetched ideas, somehow the world of the Bible is a literally real but veiled landscape, never changing, hidden from our sight, but available to us by revelation. On the notion that perhaps we all exist in the year 50 AD, Dick actually delivers one of the simplest, most elegant, and most useful definitions of reality ever formulated. Reality is that which, when you stop believing it, it doesn't go away. Fair enough. If you stop believing it, it's still there. Yeah, that's reality. Yeah, good enough. Materialist philosophers have expressed similar ideas before, e.g. Stratton of Stegeria's Talos principle. But it's particularly interesting to see such a thought expressed by a decidedly more mystical writer. Alright. So, okay, well, I just made fun of his name, which is completely juvenile on my part, I realized that. I'm just kind of bored, Hey, look, more time capsules. I haven't seen any stars, right? Are there stars on the towers or anything? Just have a slow look around to make sure we're not missing anything. Although you notice the gates, like they put these kind of big tower things at all the gates and it's purple. So it makes them really easy to see. Like you just kind of look out, oh, there's two doors there, there's a door there. So I mean, they do use the architecture in a way to communicate to the player what's going on. So it's a very good game design.
When the scale of it all overwhelms me, this is what I tell myself. We can calculate the age of the Earth, the size of the universe, the future of the stars. Sure, we are minuscule, momentary flashes of thought on a grain of sand drifting through the cosmos. But our minds can recreate the past and predict the future. On, say, Friday, 1,000,000 years from now, we'll all be dead. But right now, we know what the night sky will look like on that day. And so, in a way, we're not entirely bound by time. Knowledge is a kind of freedom.
You assume you will know what the night sky looks 1,000,000 years from now. I mean, it is possible that the Earth might get struck by a giant asteroid and be thrown off its axis, and then the night sky looks completely different because the Earth doesn't spin the same way anymore. That's possible. In 1,000,000 years, that's possible. Even tomorrow it's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible. So you assume that you would know what the night sky looks like 1,000,000 years from now. But there are still a lot of gaps in your knowledge. Like if the Earth falls into a black hole or something. It's not likely. But if something kind of catastrophic happens, then it won't be like that. Right? You don't actually know. Okay, so we don't see any stars, so let's start finding these pieces and see how we go. What is this? Playback, box, and connector. Time crawls. Does it now? Alright, so we have a blue laser source, and then we have why do I wait a minute, where's the piece? Where's the answer? Wait a minute, what is that thing? Oh, is that the piece? Okay, that's the piece there. I don't see any stars, by the way. I'm pretty sad about that. There should be 3 stars in this area. There's that. Wait a minute. Let me just go over there. So the blue source is there, and the blue target is there, which we need at least 2 of those things to get that, and that's not too difficult. So next thing we want to do is to see if we can break the puzzle by jumping out of here and maybe finding stars along the way. Like if I take this, and I should probably solve it first and then look for secrets after. Like look at that, Why can't I just jump across there? I can. You cheeky bastards. Why can't I? This seems pretty close, right? This seems pretty close. I can pick this up too. Can I like drop and then jump up? I feel like I should be able to. Let me just do that. Do that. Do that. Drop it and jump up. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Well, first of all, where's that piece? It's back here. First of all, I just broke your puzzle. Second of all, I just smuggled a box out of here. Get wrecked, game designers. Get wrecked. Alright, so let me just, drop the box out here for convenience. And pick this up. And then just step out of here. Get completely wrecked. Although we might need we might actually need the blue laser. That might backfire on us. If we need a blue laser to get a star on the other side, then we shouldn't have smuggled the box out. So we'll see. We'll see. This might actually have been a bad idea. Let's put that there for safekeeping. And let me just check if we actually need the blue laser here to get a star. Because we can see that door from there. We can't see that door from anywhere else, right? No, alright. Well, there's a blue laser source in there, so we probably don't need a blue laser over here. We're kind of high up as well. We just completely broke that puzzle. I'm so happy about it. Not that we really needed to. Like we could have solved it with the playback. But it just makes me happy to break other people's stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, so that opens that. Let me just check what's behind here. Wait a minute. What is this? There's a fan. Why would I want this to happen? That can blow me down here. Oh, it blows it over here to open. Okay, I see. Do that. Why would I want that to happen though? How do I open this? Let's see, the yellow wire. Oh, I see. I see how that works. Okay. So let me put this box. Not there. Let me put that box here. Why do I need this open then? Do I need this open? What's going on here? Oh, there's a blue laser thing back there. Ah, I see. I see. So the blue laser thing... The blue laser thing... If I put it there... Oh, that closes that. Wow, that's tricky.